So I just made my video about how I cleanse and charge my crystals and my tools, but I totally forgot to talk about why you're supposed to do this. Because I know that when I was just starting out in the craft, I was really confused. I'm like, why is it important that you cleanse something or charge it or consecrate it before you use it? So I'm going to explain that for anyone who may be new and may not know these things. But you want to cleanse something before you use it because you don't know what kind of energies that it's picked up, even if it's something natural like a rock or a crystal. You don't know the energies it's been exposed to, and it could have been exposed to very negative energies, very violent energies, things like that. And unless most witches that I know don't want that kind of energy in their tools and in their working space. So when you cleanse it, it takes away all of those energies and makes the item neutral, pretty much, so that you can put whatever energies you want into it and fill it up with your own energy rather than someone or something else's. And this is especially true for if you inherit something from somebody else or someone gives something to you, because that item is filled with their energy, and so you want to neutralize it and fill it with yours. Consecrating something is important because it basically tells the item that you're going to use it for magical purposes. It's not a necessary thing to do since so many tools are just ordinary objects, but if you really want it to just be used on your altar or in your practice, then you should probably consecrate it. You don't have to. Everybody does it differently. That's just what I do. Because then it tells the item, and it reminds me that this is for this specific purpose, and I don't want to use it for anything else, pretty much. Charging an item is the most important, in my opinion, because that is the time where you fill the item up with, the four elements, earth, air, fire, water, with their energies, with the sun and the moon, and you can put your own intent into it, or your own energy, or your own affirmations even. If it's a crystal that you want to be used for a specific purpose, such as healing or energy or concentration, you can charge it and fill it up with your intent and the type of energy you want it to be used for. So charging it is really important, and keeping it charged is really important because something like crystals wear off over time and lose energy, and so if they don't have energy in them, then they're not going to do anything. And so you want to keep them charged either by routinely doing a cleansing and charging ritual, or keeping it on a windowsill so that it keeps absorbing the energy of the sun and of the moon. Or you could keep them in a bowl or a bag with citrine, because citrine keeps things charged because it is always charged. So if you put something in a bowl or a bag or a container with citrine, the citrine will keep the item charged. So it's really good for crystals. So yeah, I think I explained myself pretty good how I wanted to. I hope this was useful to somebody, and wasn't too confusing or something like that. So the rest of this video is just going to be me showing how I personally cleanse, consecrate, and charge my items. With ritual items like athames or wands or something like that, I would change it a little bit, but the basic format is pretty much the same. It would only really be the words that would be slightly different, but I feel that it's so similar that I don't even need to go into explaining it. So yeah, this is just one method of doing it. It's my method of doing it, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think it does its job. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Blessed be.